Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Soul Talk with Kilfox. I am coming at you with a reading. We're going to use our tarot cards, but I am coming in with a message that's been in my energy for the last few days about a mother figure, which is so totally weird because I saw someone who I am subscribed to. Apparently she's been doing a bunch of readings and channeling on the Nolan Wells case, right? And it just came out, yesterday or today, that they suspect the mother figure to have some kind of responsibility in that case. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I haven't even looked into the case. I don't know who Nolan Wells is. I only just realized that he's, I guess, from Mississippi because it was part of the little thing that was posted. But I don't think it's coincidence how this mother figure has been in my energy and trying to come out through the cards. So that is not to say this is not a reading for Nolan Wells, okay? I'm just saying that it seems to be quite the coincidence that a mother figure keeps coming into my energy. Now, that being said, I do believe that a bunch of evil mother figures are being called out and put into their place at this time. That's honestly what I think the situation is right now. And so that's why I'm really being pushed to do this reading. Because as I said in my last reading, I didn't start the reading with intentions on talking about a mother figure. But it still came out in my cards, which was just my sign and reminder that I should have done what I was supposed to do, which was to come on and directly say, okay, this is about a mother figure. Anyway, nonetheless, let's get into it. Let's talk about the mother figure who is in my energy right now. Okay? All right. I'm going to start with my midnight magic deck. All right, universe. What can you tell us about the mother figure who is in my energy at this time? All right, we're starting off with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is someone who refuses to walk away. So I don't know what her mission is, okay? But she's definitely committed to the mission, regardless of anybody else's well-being, health. Sorry, I'm going to close one of my doors real quick, so hopefully you guys can hear me better. What else do we have? We have the Six of Wands in reverse. This is a very sick and twisted, demented person. Like, I feel like this mother figure is like, she wants to be known as a serial killer or some kind of evil, like, grand witch. Like, you know, she wants to be known as, like, the ruler of all evil, is what I'm picking up here. What else can you tell us, universe, about this mother figure in my energy? Queen of Cups. So something about maybe the collective. I feel like this is a collective energy right here, this Queen of Cups, but I'm going to keep reading and see what else comes out here. King of Pentacles. Now this came out upright, but it flipped into the reverse. So I'm going to take it as reverse. King of Pentacles here. Something about this was how this woman was making money or building her reputation. It was by stealing. Alright, we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Yes, she's been stealing. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally. Wow. Bro, this is crazy. That's a lot of thievery right there. I'm not gonna lie. thievery on every single plane, and this person is allowed to exist still. There's something wrong here. Six of Pentacles. Something wrong here. Something has not been taken up with the proper authorities. Six of Pentacles. This is definitely someone who performs magic, witchcraft, but I feel like she's been after something or someone in very particular over the last probably decade and has not yet been successful. And because of that, like, she can't be known for who she wants to be. She can't sit on her throne like she wants to do. Ah, man, something to do with the contract she made with the devil here. Stealing souls. Knight of Wands is here. Yeah, she really wants to be known as like this grand magician, this grand whatever. That's just more confirmation. But this Knight of Wands, I don't know, someone close to her knows what she's doing and they're ready to snitch is what I see in here. Five of Pentacles. She's running out of resources. Like, she's burning through that shit, boy. Ten of Swords in reverse. This is someone who's never known how to handle money properly. If she gets it, she blows it instantly. It's gone. Nothing left. She does it to herself. This is all what she does to herself. And then she wants to sit back and cry that she has nothing and no one and this and that, when she literally did this to herself. Something about trying to make someone else look like they're bad with money and can't save and can't earn and this and that when it's really her. So she's basically trying to put her own spirit and sins on top of someone else here. A divine being. I feel like it's a divine being because the shit is backfiring. It wouldn't backfire if she weren't trying to go up against a divine being here. We have the Hangman in reverse. She has no desire or drive to correct any of the actions that she's taken. She stands by every single action she's ever made and does not feel bad or sorry about it. Temperance in reverse. So this is something about, this includes her own family. So if that's children, then she's definitely been working on enslaving those children. But she doesn't have balance here. I just talked about Nolan Wells, but I'm telling you, I'm not trying to read for Nolan Wells. But I am picking up that this woman, the divine being that is draining her and her resources and her energy, the divine being is her own child. It's her own blood-born child. Eight of Swords is here. She's struggling to do something here. What is she struggling to achieve right now? We've got the Two of Wands in reverse. And the Seven of Cups. Something about a portal that she no longer has access to, that she cannot gain control over. Because she failed to follow through on this contract with the devil. So apparently the devil contract is already expired. And something about this 8-8 portal that's coming up, that's what she was banking on being able to exit through. But she's going to be stopped. This mother figure is not going to be able to transform and teleport through the 8-8 portal. Her rights have been revoked. She's already known as a shapeshifter, just an entity with ill intent. Like, this is the kind of person that will murder humanity and enjoy it. Like, she will murder somebody and, like, really enjoy, like, she will get physical pleasure from it. Like, she gets off on this shit. Watching people die and blood and yeah, it's sick. It's totally sick. Let me switch decks here. Something about, something to do, y'all remember that show called Dexter? Okay, brother and sister who are, like, weirdly in love. God, that reminds me of my mother. Like, legit, my mother made me and my brother sit and watch a movie at too young an age, okay? We shouldn't have been watching this kind of content anyway. And the show was about a mother and her son and daughter. And they were alone wherever they were in the world. They were like the only people there. And so the mom dies, and then the girl gets her period, and then it shows the brother and sister having intercourse, and then having a child. Okay, now, just so happens that my mother tried to do this again when I visited her after heart surgery. I had my daughter laying in the living room, and she was playing on the television another show that was talking about a brother and sister sleeping together. But I'm picking up something about that show Dexter. Okay, it's very relevant. I feel like this, something about her getting off on that show, it gets her off. Like, she wants to be those characters, and she wants to be known for that. King of Wands here. This is so sick, I swear to God. So something about a King of Wands, so maybe she really does have a brother that's working with her to do this shit. Would not surprise me. We have the Five of Wands. I guess there's a fight between her and her brother right now. The ones, or brothers. It might be more than one brother too. I'm not gonna lie. But there's a fight going on between siblings here with this mother figure. We have the Six of Swords here. Something about somebody left, and she's mad about it. Like, they told her that they need to think things through and stuff like this and that, but I don't know that they're going to return. And I don't know. This mother figure just feels really desperate at this time. Death in the reverse. She can't cause harm or death to anyone, even though she's still spitting the spells and spitting the destiny swapping BS. I feel like, I don't know, something about she's looking for a human to inhabit at this time, but it's not working. The Hanged Man. Apparently she's done this before where she will body hop. So, sorry, I just had to make sure that wasn't an important message. She hops bodies, or has in the past. That, or she's maybe that was a level she was trying to get to but can't. Knight of Swords. Oh, because all of the spells that she put out are reversing, which means what? If she's doing death spells, then what? Means she's gonna die. So unless she can jump into some other being's fucking body, she can't escape the consequences that are heading toward her. These are the consequences. Because somebody's here to make things right. Somebody's here to reveal all of this. The Hierophant is here. So I feel like the local religious groups, whoever is local to her, they're already aware of her. And apparently they've been trying their best to, like, contain her or something. To not let her out of a certain area, because if she makes it out of a certain area, like, you know, she'll try and do this, you know, she'll try to hop bodies. Two of Swords here, in reverse. There's people, she's already on the radar of all kinds of people. Like, things are closing in. This is not going anywhere. I'm telling you. And she was definitely trying to do this to utilize the 8-8 portal coming up, the star. Trying to switch bodies and destinies with a star here. And I feel like this is her child, her own child that she's been working her whole life. Something about her being obsessed with Jeffrey Dahmer as well. She's obsessed with cannibalism, Page of Pentacles. And I feel like this isn't just like a demonic possession or anything. It may have started out that way, but this is something that she's welcomed and married into spiritually. So like she's agreed to utilize her vessel for all of this. The devil in reverse. Yeah, but the devil has left her behind. The devil wrote the contract, and like I keep telling you guys, you cannot beat the devil's contract. You will pay the price. At the end of the day, the person who is signing that contract is the one that fucking pays with their own life and blood. No matter what they've done to anyone else, right? No one can write a contract better than the devil. You have the 5 of Cups here. Yeah, this, she's dying. This mother figure is physically dying right now. She's pushed away all that was designed to help her and support her and encourage her and rehabilitate her, and she's turned it all away. The Sun in reverse. What is this that's not known? The Queen of Cups. So it's not known yet who this child star is. Like, so you remember how I said there's religious groups that are surrounding her and basically keeping her in gridlock? They don't know who the child star is, but they just know that it's a child of hers. The Tower in reverse. She cannot stop this tower. Like I said, you know, she signed the contract, so the devil's here to collect. Period. She will not be able to jump around into anybody's bodies. She's just completely going to vanquish. And it may be at this 8-8 portal, because I'm telling you, this is a dumb bitch. She's gonna try this shit anyway. She's gonna try and jump into the 8-8 portal. But what she doesn't understand is there are people waiting there for her ass. Like, I feel like somebody lied to her and told her, oh, don't worry about it. Just make sure you show up, you do the ritual or whatever so that you can come on through. We'll be right there. Don't worry about everybody else and the guards and all. We got them taken care of. You can come on through. Like, people are fucking lying to her at this point to get rid of her ass. And she's gonna do it just because she literally doesn't have an option. I keep telling you that there's something about, there's a timestamp on all of these motherfuckers who have been working against other people for no fucking reason other than selfishness, greed. Wow. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna pick up another deck. Let's try my Crime Time Tarot here. I'm sorry, I keep calling it a tarot, but it's Crime Time Oracle. What else have we got here for this mother figure? What is going on? Why does she think she can continue this interference? Whoever this child is that she's trying to jump into to steal what is rightfully theirs, there's been interference. This is divine intervention here. She doesn't, the thing is she doesn't believe in divine intervention. She doesn't believe in God, which is absolutely fucking crazy to me. Because if you believe in the devil, then you have to fucking believe in God. You know? I will never forget how I voluntarily got baptized when I was in high school freshman. And the first time that my mom decided to go on one of her alcoholic binges, she tries to approach me while, you know, being possessed by whatever this is. But she comes up to me and she's just like in the most evil fucking tone that you could ever imagine. She's like, "There is no God." And I fucking laughed in her face, bro. I fucking laughed in her face. She was mad. She was mad because I laughed at her. I'm like, bitch, you're not gonna take me off my pedestal. Sexual abuse here in the reverse. So something about she arranged for her own children to be sexually abused here. We've got Grand Theft Auto. So something about her stealing other people's assets. Hustle. Oh, she hustles, but she don't hustle. It's like, that's why something else that I don't understand about people is you will go through all the pain and heartache to run game on other people to steal their shit when you literally could have just put all of your energy into your own fucking thing and built it and been just as much, if not more rich and out of trouble. It's like, if you gotta choose something to invest into, why choose that? Because it never ends well. Even when you think you got away with something, it doesn't end the way that you think it's going to end. Research in the reverse. Research is over. There's evidence here that this is what this woman and her family have been doing. And when I say family, I mean like her brother and shit, the family that she was born into. We've got countersuit here. So something about she opened a lawsuit against someone. Or maybe this is her going to court and trying to claim like her kids or whatever are incompetent so that she can gain custody of children and assets here. But this is confirmation that it backfired. Something was fishy. Somebody caught it and they were like, nah. Targeting in the reverse. So this is her initiating or calling on her children to be targeted, but she herself is not the one out doing the hard work. Like, she and her brother or whoever have been paying people to do this. Because why would you do your own dirty work, right? Alibi. Something about her alibi didn't work out for when she was in court. Something about, I don't know, something about whoever she was trying to like forge documents and stuff for and prove to be incompetent. Something about the timing, the timestamps of what she was presenting was not accurate. And there were also, like I said, there was a lot of forged signatures going on here that was being caught. And see, the thing is, when you submit this evidence to the court for them to review before it's even allowed to be talked about with the judge and presented to the judge, it's like, when those people notice that things don't add up and that things are not authentic, guess what? You know what happens? A thorough investigation. But people don't, oh my god, child abuse. I'm telling you, straight up child abuse. So she might even actually be involved with trafficking, human trafficking as well, or her family is. Let's see what else we have here. Extortion. Yeah, this is definitely a hoe. A garden hoe. I'll put it that way. I'm gonna say garden hoe. But obviously, she's all kind of people's hoe. So something about she sleeps around. Coercion in the reverse. Something about she's always had like minions who would do anything for her. But something about They're not listening anymore. Nobody, I'm telling you, people have walked away. So this woman might actually be in psychosis at the moment. And I kind of feel like this psychosis is triggered because she's doing things that she doesn't normally do, and it's all to hide her energy. She thinks she's hiding her energy by going, you know, and overdoing some kind of substance here so that she can just knock herself out into a psychosis and claim that she's not at fault for anything. Hypnosis in the reverse. Yeah, so this is part of the child abuse here. She's used hypnosis and so forth. Or like I was saying that my mother does or did, she'll play programs in the background that are absolutely inappropriate for children as they're sleeping right next to it. That's a form of hypnosis. That's manipulation. That's against human free will. Ooh, I really think I should keep going a little bit with this. Dang. She's definitely racked up some sins here. Jesus. We got the star here again. So the star is still in the upright. She cannot touch this fucking star here. And I keep saying child, but it could be more than one children, or more than one child of hers, right? If, you know, it may not even be hers either. It could be like someone in the distant family or whatever. Something about organs. She's part of a group that harvests organs, sells it on the dark web and all this and that, the black market. We've got the King of Swords here in reverse. Yes, there's government authority that she once had connections with that are being severed at this time. It's no longer available to her. She can't set up strategies against the people that she wants to anymore the way that she wants to. We have the Seven of Pentacles. What's being worked on here? Is this the investigation and everything being turned upside down away from her favor? We've got the Six of Pentacles here in the reverse. So yeah. That's funny because I was just complaining today how people have been chasing me out of every single home I've ever been in, and this is literally what's happening here. So this woman is trying to set up for somebody to have to leave or lose their home again. This is definitely not a new trick in the book, but the situation is not being condoned or authorized or supported any longer by any supposed government official. And I feel like she has a team of actors as well. So there's a team of people who just dress up as these authorities and go around and do her bidding and her family's bidding. The Hermit is here. But somebody knows about every single fucking thing. I know who knows everything. The devil. You think for 1 second the devil ain't gonna fucking squeal on your ass? Bro, you don't know the devil then. The Emperor. I'm telling you, the devil is fucking hungry. He's tired of dealing with this bullshit. He's ready to eat. We've got the Emperor here. Who is this Emperor? Oh, we had 3 come out. I don't think we need that many, so I'm going to take this top one, which is the Chariot here. The Emperor, the Chariot. I feel like this Hermit is this Emperor, and this Chariot belongs to this Emperor. What else can you tell us about this Emperor here with the Chariot? So we know that he's the one that has all of this information. I don't know if this is a judge. I feel like this is a spiritual judge. Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, she's failing at making people believe her anymore. No one believes her bullshit anymore. The High Priestess. So something about this Emperor has been working with the High Priestess for clarity and confirmations. Seven of Swords in reverse. And I feel like it's this Emperor that's going to be right next to this Chariot, and all of this information and the connection and confirmations from this High Priestess. He's the one that's going to be taking this energy back from whoever she's trying to send this to. Whoever this star is right here. Now, I don't know who this Emperor is to her. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody she's worked with in the past. So this could be, you know, this could be anyone. It could be a High Warlock. It could be High Magician. It could be someone who she thought was going to support her in her immoral contracts, but that actually doesn't support it. They did this on purpose to retrieve all of the information and to track down all of the people that she's possessed, and all of the demons and things that have possessed her. It's like, whoever this is, like, they have detailed spiritual record of what's been going on. Page of Wands here. Confirmation. And then we have the King of Wands. Even further confirmation. So this star will be sitting on the throne right where they belong. This will not be taken from this innocent being. Or beings, I should say. Again, I do feel like this is directed specifically at a child or children of this woman. So it doesn't mean that they don't have to be blood related, okay? You know, this could be a stepmother that's causing all of this. Alright, so let's go ahead and close this out. This is some harsh energy, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to resage my entire house again after this. Bro, this is harsh. Cannibalism. This is crazy, bro. And then you got idiot people on fucking YouTube. Oh, all of this is fake. We don't do human sacrifice. They're fucking bold-faced lying, bro. I've had to sit and watch and listen to these liars for so long. Queen of Swords. In reverse. Yeah, everything's being cut from this person. The Lovers in reverse. Whoever this mother figure is, she has a lot of masculine energy too. But again, it's karmic masculine traits. It's not healthy. It's not anything. Okay, so whoever I'm talking about, this mother figure, has very strong masculine traits, but they don't... Like, you would almost think that this person is balanced between their masculine and feminine energies. But the balance isn't lying with a healthy version of either. You have the Four of Pentacles here. Yeah, something about she was trying to control somebody's love life. Probably a child's love life. Sending in false lovers to manipulate, trick them, and to abuse and sexually abuse their children. Eight of Cups is here. It looks like all of her children have abandoned her, though. Like, there's not a single person who trusts this bitch with the fucking 10-foot pole. Three of Swords. Yeah. something, she caused a lot of heartache to her family, her children in particular. I'll just put it that way. Because I do feel very strongly that the family she was born into this is where it started. This is where, you know, I feel like her mother had her sleeping around for money at a young age. Something about she sold, her mother sold her for sex. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Something about she used to have a decent soul, a very creative person. But the creativity was spoiled. Ace of Cups here. I don't know how she wound up with divine children or a child, but this is them. They're the Ace of Cups. They were the gift to this woman to wake her up and change her ways, and she did not. Page of Wands. Something about she sold her children without telling them. She made contracts with the devil on behalf of her children. I mean, that only works if they're not aware of it and if they haven't emancipated themselves from your bullshit bloodline, you know? Like me, I emancipated myself from everything that is held within the physical universe. That's what I did. The Tower in reverse. So maybe this child that she can't get right now, or children, maybe they did the same thing. Maybe they put in the work to break the generational curse so that it will end with them. Yeah, because they're not going to be the ones that have to suffer through this tower coming up. It's going to be all her, baby. All her. She's definitely stolen from her children as well. Something about their work, their ideas, their intelligence, their everything. It could even be identities that she's stolen from them. DNA to spread around and falsify crimes. Claim that her children is the one doing the crimes so that she can isolate them into a cell that would be protected and watched over by someone within her circle. And I guarantee you, had any of her children wound up in a mental institution or prison, they were going to be raped in prison. They were going to be raped at the mental institution. Like, this was the plan. God. I'm telling you, this is, ooh. I'm sorry, y'all. This is why I didn't want to get into it. I knew it was going to be super fucking deep. And, you know, a lot of us like to think of our mothers as being holy and you know, we should uphold them and respect them and honor them and love them. But this is somebody who consciously took up contract with the devil to do his bidding, because that's literally what she gets physical pleasure from. Because she was abused when she was little. This is just something else she was trying to carry on that she legally and spiritually and according to universal law cannot do. She cannot complete this. So again, like I said, she's going to try on the 8-8 portal. She's going to try and hop out because it's literally the only opportunity, the only portal that she has left for this particular time frame that she's got. And she really feels like if she can make it, then she'll be able to keep everything that she's stolen from everyone. But again, like I said, even the people that she thinks she can trust are lying to her right now. This is a setup. Because whoever she's had working for her, they've had to pay the consequences too. From what I understand, not all of them knew or understood that what they were doing was wrong. They didn't know that they were being instructed to come after an innocent being, much less a divine being. And yet, they decided to follow through with it, so they had to pay the consequences, and now they're pissed at her for putting them in a position to where they can no longer, they are no longer allowed to redeem themselves. From what I understand, they're going to be the ones waiting at the portal who's going to point her out, because it doesn't matter what form she takes, these people know her because she did contracts with them. So they know the real her, and they can identify her energy as she comes forward. And something about, like, they're not getting any benefit from it, right? Because they've lost their rights, they've lost their ability to qualify for redemption here on Earth. So they just see this as a closing out. This is not revenge so much as it is just doing the fucking right thing. Like, these people just want to do the right thing because they know that what they did was wrong and completely uncalled for. So yeah, you guys, that's going to be it for this reading. Thank you so much for sharing this energy with me. I don't even know what to say, bro. Like, this is some sick shit. This woman needs to be taken from this earth. And all her little demons and creatures too. Like, period. Everyone before her, everyone that came with her, brothers, siblings, like, they're all doing the same thing. They're all involved in this trafficking shit. They all need to be burned. Like, off the face of the planet. Like, period. No ifs, ands, or buts. But yeah, you guys, thanks again. And until our next reading, be cool. Bye.